Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Peri'Don Castille, senior golfer from Dallas, who was the runner-up in the UC Ferguson Classic recently, and team victory in the UC Ferguson Classic there for you guys. What went into your team's success?
I think everybody's hard work during the summertime, just because, you know, school just started. Everybody's been working hard and putting in time and effort during the summer and since we've been back at school. But and also knowing the course, it's our home course, so you know we're expected to play well and get the job done. You know, so.
This was your finest individual finish as an OCU golfer. How important was it for you and the team to be able to perform well on your home course?
Oh, it was very important. Just because it's just get the season started off right. I took second place, and we had some more teammates to finish in top 5s and top 10s and stuff like that. So. Very important to get it started off right. And then I believe that, you know, we always want to win, and all my teammates want to win also, but, you know, at least just getting it started, you know, just getting it started off right. So.
Tell us about your experience playing in the U.S. Amateur at Pinehurst.
Oh, it was a great experience. It was one of a kind. They treated all the participants and the spectators and everybody like it was a professional golf tournament, so to say. So it was just great. It was the practice facilities, the course, the people, the staff. Everybody it was just great. It was one of a kind. I don't think that would be ever will be replaced. You know, something like that. That's great. Yeah.
What memories will you take away from being on the 2018 National Championship team?
So many memories. Memories of. It's just an up and down roller coaster. We were fortunate enough to come out victorious, but through the start, I think the first 2 rounds, I think we may have been, we were behind by a bit. I think we were behind by like, I want to say 16 shots or something like that. And Coach Blazer, when he was here, he was a little worried at the time, and I think we caught all the way back up, or we got really close in the 4th round. You know, we ended up doing what we did, and it was just great. I remember chipping in on the 17th hole, and one of the former players here, Gaston Romero, we called him Gato. He was headbutting in the fairway behind me, and I looked back, and it was just great. And then I remember, you know, David making putts, and I remember Coach running around, looking anxious, worrying about where we were, but then finally settled down, and it was great. And then we dumped ice bucket on him at the end when he wasn't expecting. I wish we would have got it on camera, but we didn't. But it was fun. It was a whole bunch of fun. I think everybody on that team that year has a lot of good memories. Yeah. What's
going to be motivating for this year's team?
Just like motivating for everybody's team, just like all the OCU stars, we want to bring home national championships, and we want to put banners up on the wall. But I think the individual motivation for everybody, like just each individual teammate, is the same thing. They want rings. We want to win tournaments. We want to finish. We want to get better. We want to be as good as we possibly can be, and keep working hard and stuff like that. So.
What impact did First Tee have on your golf career?
That's such a loaded question. I was a part of the program since I was 5. Well, I was a participant from the age of 5 to 18, and then from 18 to now and forevermore, I'll be an alumni. So it gave me the opportunity for kids like me to have the opportunity to play golf, kids like me to have the opportunity to see different things, go on national opportunities. Like the First Tee sent me on an all-expensive paid trip to learn how to be an entrepreneur at Disney World. They sent me to Pebble Beach to play in the Nature Valley Open. I've been to almost every private golf club in Dallas because of the First Tee, because of the connections that I've made. They taught me how to be able to speak to you and look at you dead in your eyes, and how to give firm handshakes, and talk to random people through like fundraisers and stuff like that. And they tell me, hey, go up there and just speak to them, just talk to them. And you know, a kid at 12, 13, 14, whenever I was starting to do those types of things, I was scared. And they got me to a point to where I'm not scared. I'm not scared to talk to anybody. I can have an articulate conversation with anyone. And then also, I coached in the first tee, so I learned how to teach kids how to play golf and at a young age. So like now, one of my things that I like to do, I like to teach. You know, I like to help kids out and grown-ups too, anybody. So they're like I said, it's a loaded question. They've done so much for me. I can keep firing off things like one after one. It's close to endless. So a lot, a whole lot.
What would you say brought you here to OCU?
Coach Blazer. That's about it. I had some other plans going different places. He gave me a phone call, and I told Coach Blazer, you know, straight up, I'm very bored. Like I don't have money to go to college like that. And he was like, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll, you know, as long as you do your financial aid stuff. And I wasn't a straight A student, but I made good enough grades to get here and to get scholarships and stuff like that. So Coach Blazer is what brought me, well, previous Coach Blazer is what brought me here, and also kept me here too. So.
What's your major?
Business marketing.
What kind of career goals do you have for yourself?
Initially golf. That's going to be the first try and hopefully do well. But I like to use my business degree to learn how to market myself as a golfer and as a businessman and as a person and stuff like that. I think the future is bright for me and for, you know, my teammates and for everybody else that come out of the business school or the mass communication school and stuff like that. So like that's also a loaded question, you know. We just don't know. I know golfer right now, but I mean, I like fashion. I had dreams to become a fashion designer for myself, or maybe even for another company or something like that, or partner up with another company. So it just also want to do, you know, have my own apartment complexes and stuff like that because everybody needs somewhere to live. So there's a lot of different things. Loaded question.
All right, that's Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Peri'Don Castille. You can follow the stars on OCUsports.com.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to soccer coach Brian Harvey, the only soccer coach in OCU's history. And coach, we'll start out with your most recent game, a 2-1 victory for the men's team over Southwestern College. What were the keys to victory in that game?
Well, it was we went up early in the game and we kind of sat back a little bit and allowed them back into the game. So second half, it was a well-fought victory. We worked really hard, and I think that was the key to the victory, our hard work.
Another close game you guys had recently with Our Lady of the Lake, in which your goalkeeper had 7 saves after the initial goal was scored. Another close game in that one. What were the details of that game?
Yeah, I mean, the heat of that game was just incredible. We played in the early afternoon. We kicked off at 3 o'clock, and it was 102 degrees when we kicked off. And I think it was just a matter of whoever scored first was going to have the ability to hang on to that 1-goal lead. And fortunately for us, Andreas, our goalkeeper, he really turned up to play that day.
On the women's side, a 3-0 victory over Houston Victoria most recently. What can you say about that game for your women's team?
Well, I thought the girls played very well. It was their first highly competitive game. We'd had 1 or 2 good games in pre-season, but this was on the road against a very good Houston Victoria side. We defensively we shut them out, and we scored some very, very good counter-attack goals.
You also had a shutout victory over Randall, a 6-0 final score in that one. All 6 goals scored by a different player. It showed your depth in that game. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's always encouraging for a coach to know that you've got different 5 or 6 girls scoring from different angles and different positions. And I was very pleased with the way we played that evening.
You were honored last year in April at the Sports Spectacular. What was your response to the turnout from the alumni for that event?
They were rather rowdy, but no, I think they were a little bit overprescribed. But I think I was very encouraged. It was nice to see so many boys and girls from different teams, from different generations, come to the Sports Spectacular, and it was a really enjoyable evening.
I think everyone would agree that it's always been your field, but now it's got your name on it. Well, how has it been different for you and also for your family to come to the field that's now named after you?
Oh, it's crazy. I keep on having to pinch myself when I go through the game, and it's got my name. So it's going to take some getting used to, but it's a wonderful honor, and I really want to thank everybody involved who helped that happen.
What made it the right time for you to step away this season?
You know, I mean, I think there's no real right time. I mean, it could have been 10 years ago, but I feel now it's right. I feel that everything's in place. We've got a wonderful field. We've got a great alumni base. We've got locker rooms in place. We've got coaches' offices. We've got concession stands. We've got a ticket office. We've got a lot of the pieces, and I think it's time for me to step away and let some younger coaches take hold of the reins.
Explain why the score of 2-0 in a soccer match is significant.
It's significant because one team really believes that they've got it won, because they're thinking, well, the opposition have to score 3 goals to win the game, and yet the other team still think, hey, yeah, we've still got a chance. So it's one that's really a little bit overconfident, the team with the lead, and the team without the lead who are chasing it. It's not 3-0, it's still doable. So I think that's the psychology of a 2-0. It's always a very dangerous scoreline.
All right, talking to OCU soccer coach Brian Harvey. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.